friends. Sai Ram. Welcome to this session. And we are now going towards the fourth section part of the drama. And here we shall have a recap what has been done or what has happened in previous scenes. So what is that? Number 1, Gerard is a playwright who lives alone in a house. That is his profession. Writing plays or acting or helping to get all the things that are needed to perform the play. And an intruder breaks into his house with a revolver. Action is there. So an intruder enters his house. He is alone in the house. The intruder's intention is to kill Gerard and take his identity. And the intruder is a jewelry robber. And number 4, the intruder recently murdered a cop, a police constable, and is on the run and is being hunted by police. Police were after him. So he wants to kill Gerard and take on his identity to evade the arrest. And now the drama starts. Here, intruder starts. He disregards him. Ha! What is that? You phone your orders and sometimes you go away suddenly and come back just as suddenly. Those are just things I want to do. Hearing about you was one of my luckiest breaks. Gerard, apparently, yes, clearly you haven't the intelligence to ask why I am surrounded in this air of mystery. You have not asked me. Preparing to shoot. Oh, don't talk more. As I said before, this conversation bores me. Don't talk. Don't converse. Don't be a fool. Are you a fool? If you shoot, you will hang for sure. If not as yourself, then as Vincent Charles Gerard. Anyway, you are going to die. Why are you showing me pistol? What is this? He was confused. Sometimes he wants to believe. Sometimes he is he is not. So, what is this? He is confused. This is your big surprise, mister. You see how cool and calm. There is no tension in his mind. This is your big surprise. I said you wouldn't kill me. And I was right. Yes, I was sure that you can't use your pistol and kill me. Why do you think I am here today and gone tomorrow? Never see tradespeople. Why did you think all these things? You say my habits would suit you. You are similar in physics, but not with my thinking. You say my habits would suit you. You are a crook. Foolish, you are foolish. You are mad. And you are a crook. Do you think I am a Sunday school teacher? What do you think of me? Am I here thinking nothing? Doing nothing? I am not able to understand? What do you think? And he was doubtful. You may be a liar. Then, liar. Listen. First, become serious. Listen. The game is up. Khatam ho gaya. as far as I am concerned. Things went wrong with me. I said it with bullets and got away. Unfortunately, they got one of my men and found things that fools should have burnt. They must have burned. He is narrating something, and to detract his attention. Tonight, I am expecting trouble because of that. My bag is packed ready to clear off. There it is. You see, bag is there. I am planning to go because one of my men is held up. He just concocts something to confuse the intruder. It is a bag, all right. Okay. If it is your bag and this is a gun, all right. All this. That is a disguise outfit. What do you think that bag consists of? That they contain disguise outfit like false mustaches and whatnot. Topi is there, hat is there, shoes are there. They are all disguise outfit and whatnot. Whatever that is required for the disguise outfit, are there packed in the bag. Now, do you believe me? Yes. Hello. Do you believe me that? Musingly, I don't know. He thinks for a while. I don't know. For God's sake, clear that muddle-headed of yours. You are muddle-headed man. Clear off muddle-head first and let's go. Don't spend time like this. Let's go. Come with me in the car. I can use you. If you find it is a fake, you have got me in the car and you have still got your gun. I am in the car. That bag contained nothing and you are in the car and you have got a gun. Very easy. I am not fooling you. Maybe you are right. Now he is slowly coming under what? Influence of believing him, our hero. Then don't waste time. If you are convinced that I am not going to just do anything against your will, and if you are sure, come on, then don't waste time. Goes and pick up the hat and bag. So he just whatever that is there on the table, he just wants and collects it. Careful, boss. I am watching you. Boss here, it is not out of respect. There is irony there. Hey, boss, careful. I am watching you. You are being watched. Yes, I am watching. I have got a man posted on the main road. He will ring up if he sees the police. I have made all bandobast arrangements. So, my friend is there who has been kept there. He just rings up if he sees any police. But I don't want to leave it as late as that. I don't want that to happen. So, we should be earlier. By that time, the phone bell rings. Tring, 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 tring. Yes, come on. They are after us. They are coming. They are chasing us. Through here, straight to the garage. Come on, we shall go to the garage where I have kept my car. Come on, be ready. How do you know that? How do you know that? They are just chasing us. Huh? Oh, don't be a fool. You, man, don't be a fool. Look for yourself. Why do you think like that? You just look for yourself. What you are in. So now, whatever that is happening is action. Yes, what is that happening? Gerard opens the door and steps away. Intruder leans forward to inspect it. He opens that. With his side towards Gerard, so think that is Gerard here and intruder here, and he wants to peep in. As he turns his head, Gerard gives him a push into the cupboard. Then when he was seeing, peeping in to see what, and he was pushed inside. And he was pushed into that. And what happened? Naturally, that push into the cupboard, that man is pushed into the cupboard, knocking the revolver out of his hand. So, a movie like incident happened here. When he pushed him inside, naturally, that revolver was out of his hand. He slams the door and locks it. It was a cupboard. He locks it. And then picks up the revolver which was falling there, because in that pushing and pulling, it had fallen from the hand of the intruder, and goes to the phone. He picks that revolver and goes to the phone, where he stands with the gun pointed at the cupboard door. He was just with one, he was responding to the call, and another was just his revolver was at that what? Stands there with the gun pointed at the cupboard door in that way. So, this was the position of our Gerard. And now he rattled, he was confused and he was imprisoned. Confusingly wanted to know and peep, and he was pushed. So he didn't know that. He didn't visualize what he would do. Suddenly he was imprisoned there in the cupboard. And now intruder rattles the door. He goes on, he rattling, making sound, and he is knocking the door. And he was shouting what? Let me out of here. Let me be out. Let me be out. In that way he was shouting and just knocking the door of the cupboard. And now Gerard, is talking on the phone. And he was there knocking and shouting. But our hero is talking. What is that? Hello. And he had come to that table. Hello. Yes. Speaking. Sorry. I can't let you have the dress in time for rehearsal. Perhaps, the man was inquiring why there was a delay in getting all these what? The dress and other things, for the rehearsal. And this shows that he was a playwright and he was assisting in the production. All these things were happening. And now here is a clue. It was his profession. And he was asking, why you are late? And he said, I have had a spot of bother here. Oh, what can I do? I have been I have been bothering about a situation I am in. It is the situation quite amusing. He is talking on the phone narrating to the man who was inquiring about the objects that he needed for rehearsal. I will put it in my play. Yes, again this shows what? He was a playwright. Okay, this is a very interesting, funny incident that happened now, and I must have that in my next thing. He was talking on the phone. Listen, hello, can you tell our friend the sergeant to come up there here at once? Hey, mister, so you just call the sergeant and you give him my message, and you will probably find him in the public bar. So he may be there, that cop or that sergeant would be there, you go to that bar and check whether he is there. Okay, and in that way he told the man on the other side of the phone to get the sergeant and make him way, or make him walk, or make him come to his cottage. And here ends. The intruder is caught. He was imprisoned in that, and he will be later handed over to the police sergeant. So now the play comes to an end. So here the climax, anticlimax is also so sudden, because the intruder did not know, he was under confusion what this Gerard was doing, what he was thinking, and is caught and imprisoned in the almirah first, cupboard first, later there with the police. This is how the play ends, with all some action. So here now let us go back what we have seen in the story. So summary of that, of the play. Number 1, Gerard understands that the intruder is overconfident. While writing 50 to 80 words answer, you should have this clue in your mind so that you can expand it. So what is that? Gerard understands that the intruder is overconfident and makes use of this opportunity to plan to outwit the intruder. So because if the man is overconfident, then that would be the sure sign of the defeat. I knew that, and our Gerard knew that it was the weak point. Then Gerard makes up a story that he himself is a criminal. So what? So you go back to the whole drama, read it again attentively, and you will get the answer for this. So he is a criminal and police were after him. He shows his packed bag and tells him that he was planning to escape. Everything he told, and intruder believed him. To convince the intruder further, Gerard asks him to peep through the garage door to see the police outside. Hey, see that? But he didn't know that it was a cupboard. So he wanted to then, yes. As the intruder peeps, Gerard pushes him into the cupboard and locks him to hand him over to the police. This is what is happening or happened in the whole drama. Now we shall have a look at that. What is the central idea of the story? Central idea of the play. The play, If I Were You, imparts an important lesson. Number 1, staying calm and alert during the time of crisis. Whenever you are in crisis, you should stay calm and quiet, and you must be alert. These things are needed. Number 2, that can help you think better and come up with a solution. So in that time of crisis, have the calm mind, and your mind will get you many ideas, and those ideas are going to help you to solve that problem. And in addition to that, it also teaches us that being overconfident is harmful. So you should not be overconfident, and it is harmful and can lead to failure, that we find in the example of intruder. Now let us have some very curious and important facts about the theatres. So here, famous theatres in the world: the Sydney Opera House, Australia La Scala di Milan, Italy the Royal Opera House UK, Moscow Bolshoi Theatre, Russia the Metropolitan Opera House USA, Teatro Real de Madrid, Spain. So this is for general knowledge, for your extra information. And some fun facts are also there about the theatre. What is that? Number 1, in the 6th century BC, a priest of Dionysus, Greece, by the name of Thespis, was responsible for the birth of the theatre. And prior to becoming Pope, Pope John Paul II wrote a play called The Jeweller's Shop, which was played in the Westminster Theatre in 1982. William Shakespeare once had to play Lady Macbeth when Hal Berridge, the boy playing the role of what? The Lady Macbeth, suddenly died, and so he had to play the role of a Lady Macbeth. That is how playwright should be ready even to act. And Walt Disney World, Florida has a record 1.2 million costumes in its theatrical wardrobes. So something you find in the bag here of Mr. Gerard. And another one, recognized by the Guinness World Records as the oldest continuously operating movie theatre in the world, the State Theatre in Washington, Iowa, has been screening films since May 14, 1897. Established in 1907 and better known as Elphinstone Picture Palace, Chaplin Cinema is the first cinema hall in India. And now the most important part of the work now is exercises. So exercises are there just to help you to get all the facts back. For that, you have to go back to the play. And here Gerard told the intruder that he had killed someone and was wanted by the police. He was a Sunday school teacher. He was friendly with the police, and all these things you have to. What did he say? If you remember the play, if you go back once again, it is very easy for you. And the second question is, describe the disguise outfit. What do they contain? That is there. And who was it for? And number 3, why would he use it? Question are already there. And number 3, what does Gerard do for a living? Right. And small number 2, how do you know that? So you have to get the same words that you are finding there in the text. And the fourth one, did the telephone bell ring? Or no? What is that? That is, who did Gerard say was coming to his cottage? Yes. Number 3, did the intruder go with Gerard willingly or unwillingly? And number 5, 1, where did Gerard push the intruder into? Number 2, for small 2, what happened to the intruder's revolver? And small 3, who was cleverer, Gerard or the intruder? So, use your mind, go through that again, and it is very easy to answer. Now it is a compositional questions. There you have to write half a page, about 50 to 55 words, 4 marks or 5 marks question. What is that first one? Why had the intruder come to Gerard's house? Here, when you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like points by point you have to write. And number 2, could the intruder carry out his plan? If not, why? Find out the reason. Again, be systematic. You put either 1, 2, 3, 4 or star 1, star, like that. So, that will catch the attention of the what? The man who sees the paper and checks it, evaluates it. Number 3, what are the 2 pieces of evidence that make the intruder believe Gerard's story? And number 4, who is more intelligent of the 2, Gerard or the intruder? Give reasons for your answer. It is not mere yes/no question. So you have to write in detail about that. And we have come to an end of that play, and thank you.